Alright guys, today me and Alex are hitting back. I said I'd get a video out on Wednesday or Thursday, and I was hoping Wednesday, but it ended up being Thursday. But I'm going to be posting a video Thursday, and I will definitely be posting a video on Friday. So, in this video, we're doing six sets of back total, and I think that pull-ups are probably one of the best movements that you can have in your routine. And if you can't do pull-ups, just do lat pull downs on the machine until you can do your body weight, and then boom, start doing pull-ups. Even if you can do one, even if you can do two, just keep doing them until you can do multiple, and then you're going to want to start adding weight. If you don't want to get a weighted belt, then what you can do is get a dumbbell and put it in between your feet and have your feet very close together and have the upper part of the dumbbell on top of both your feet. It's kind of hard to explain, but just try to have your feet hooked under the dumbbell so you'll be able to be doing, holding it in between your feet for your full sets. You can actually do weighted. You can work up and weighted that way if you'd like, or you can use what's it called? The thing that we're using right now in the video. We have like a waist attachment. I forget the exact name for pull-ups, and you can put 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 25 pounds, 45 pounds. We're thinking about adding probably our next step up would be two 25s because we don't want to do a 45 with a 5 on each side. That's just gonna be like annoying to set up. But so anyway, pull-ups, really 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 good movement for your back. And if you really can't do them, then just like you can do a hang too. You can do a dead hang. Dead hangs are really really good. Me and Alex, we both do dead hangs at the end of our sets for pull-ups. Works your forearms really good, works your back really good. And your forearms will actually catch up a little bit with your back. You don't actually have to use wrist wraps here. You can, but I'd say it might be a good idea to not and save your wrist wraps for movements like rows or, pull-ups you'll do later in the workout. I'd say while your grip strength is strong, don't use wrist wraps. And then once it starts getting weaker, then you're going to want to, use your wrist wraps. That's what I like to do. And, I train forearms, but I don't train them like crazy. So, I'm just talking about my goals here and what I think would work out well. If you really want the best back gains possible, then you should be using, wrist wraps and tying your hands to the bar every time you do a back movement. Unless, you're doing something that doesn't require your hands to be completely wrapped around or for you to have a really good grip on it. But most back movements do. So, yeah, that's wrist wraps. And me and Alex really like to do a lot of pull-ups in our workouts. We'll do like anywhere between 2 and 4 sets in a back workout. And I'd say pull-ups have built my back. Even though my form isn't perfect, pull-ups still are really good on my back. So next, we got rows. Now, rows are a super, super good back movement. I really fuck with these because it's hard to max out on them. And pull-ups are the same. They're hard to max out on as well. And I think wrist wraps on your rows is a must. If you have wrist wraps and you want to do barbell rows especially, you're going to need like wrist wraps if you want the best back gains out of it. As you see here, I'm able to bend down completely and get the really good stretch in my back. Oh yeah, by the way, about earlier, pull-ups work almost every muscle in your upper back. So, just to let you know. But yeah, rows, really, really good. And you never see a person with a strong row who has a small back. Never. You'll never see it. I've never seen it. You've never seen it. I don't think anyone will ever see it. If you can do really heavy rows, it's very likely that you have a huge, huge back. So I'd say something else to get a big back is focus on your rows. My form isn't perfect here. My form isn't perfect on all my sets, but I mean, this is the second set. So this is where I'm starting to get tired. The workout's, starting to get past the halfway point. My body's starting to give out. I'm getting pretty tired. These sets are pretty intense. So, oh yeah, that brings me on to the next point. Don't do more than, I'd say don't do more than 8 sets for any muscle group in a in like a day, because I noticed that if I'm really pushing it, I'm gassed after 6 to 8 sets. And I've seen the same with other person I've worked out with. I actually have seen that newbies usually get gassed out even quicker. So, and definitely you're going to want to manage your stress and your recovery at every point of your workout routine. But so here I'm doing the second variation of pull-ups. Me and Alex actually only did one set this workout because our back needs less of a focus as our triceps and chest. And I was feeling super gassed by this point anyway. I mean, I had to like start swinging on my reps because of how tired I was. I could barely get it up. But as you can see, I'm holding at the bottom sometimes just to really get that stretch. Right here, holding it. I'm trying to get the best stretch that I can possibly get. So to go over what I just talked about, if you want to build a really big back, you're going to probably need wrist wraps. If your main focus is to get a huge back and you're willing to train forearms after, wrist wraps is probably a must. Second, manage stress and recovery. That's really, really important. And try to build a big row, a big pull-up. Try to build a big weighted pull-up. If you can do a weighted pull-up with like 45 pounds strapped to you, I guarantee your back's probably not going to be small. And same goes for row. If you can do a barbell row with like 315, if you can work up to that, anywhere between 225 and 315, I guarantee you your back is not going to be small. I guarantee you. You can even do less than that and still get a pretty big back. But so, yeah, those are all my points of the video. I'm going to be posting another one on Friday, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.